From this vantage point, it's easy to see that the big pressure in this game is the property of the goaltender. Quick hands, quick feet, and a desire to be the target of a ball traveling up to 60 miles per hour. Perhaps it takes a different breed of person.
Long Island to upstate New York, collegiate hockey, to Cincinnati indoor soccer. How does it all work?
Well, you mean as far as, you know, going from one area to another or from college to pro?
Did you ever expect it would happen?
Oh, yeah. You know, since my junior year in high school, I really set my goals on becoming a professional athlete. You know, and from college, I was, you know, first-round draft choice for the Dallas Tornado. Then from there, I ended up co-rookie of the year and first-team All-Pro in the ASL. And then I went back to Houston and, you know, had a fairly successful year, and now in Cincinnati. I don't think my wife enjoys the traveling as much as I do, but, you know, I enjoy it a lot, and, you know, it's been great.
What do you need to be a good indoor goalkeeper? That there has to be some differences between the outdoor and indoor game as far as the skills you need.
An indoor goalkeeper needs to be a nut. There's about, I'd say, about 50 to 60 shots in a game. And you need to be extremely quick to be an indoor goalkeeper and extremely strong. And I think they're the two biggest assets as a goalkeeper to be successful.
So you have to get your head on straight for the game. I mean, is that tough for you, Keith? Do you have a regular preparation period you go through?
Yeah, I usually, you know, a day before the game, I really start to think about the opposition, who I'll be facing against. I know most of the players in the league. I'll start to be thinking about, you know, kind of picture in my mind the shots I'll be stopping and that type of thing. And then a half an hour before the game, I'll go through my preparation of stretching and warming up and just get out there and get going.
At what point do you lose track of the fear aspect? Can you divorce that completely?
I think you do. Once you get involved in the game, you know, every once in a while you get kicked in the face and you say, what the heck am I doing out here? But, you know, it's funny. There's just a certain line that, you know, after maybe a minute or two into the game, you just forget about the injury or the fear that you might be facing and some of the shots or some of the tricky plays you might come up against.
Will you be the first goalkeeper to wear a cage?
To wear a cage?
Around your face? A mask of some kind?
No. I don't think that indoor soccer is anything as dangerous. Well, it's dangerous to the goalkeeper. I shouldn't say that, but it's not anywhere as a hockey goalkeeper has to worry about with a puck going 50, 60 miles. You know, could really hurt him. Where a soccer ball is going 50, 60 miles, but I've never, you know, ever thought about wearing a mask.
It's interesting that he would admit he's a flake. Up front with it, right up.
Well, I don't consider myself a flake, but most people, you know, consider all goalkeepers flakes. They say you got to be a little nuts to be a goalkeeper, but, you know, that's debatable.
Indoor soccer has been designed to be an offensive game. With a smaller field than outdoor soccer, contact will be harder and more frequent. This means not only will quickness and agility be mandatory, but size and strength may also play a factor. Doug Work, on loan to the kids from the San Jose Earthquakes of the NASL, told me what to watch for in indoor soccer.
I'd say probably the amount of goals that will be scored. We hope that, you know, outdoors you get games 1-0, 2-1, 1 each. Hopefully indoors we'll have games like 7-5, 11-2. There was an exhibition game played last week with New York and they won the game 20-2. So hopefully that would bring the fans back in.
And since most of these guys are coming from outdoor, what's the biggest adjustment they have to make to indoor soccer?
The big one is that outdoors, as you know, it's a lot larger area, and indoors we have to play. The game is so fast that everything is sprints. You know, there's no sort of, you don't have a chance to jog back into your position. You've got to sprint, so it's in and out, and you've got to realize that, you know, you have to substitute yourself when you're tired.
Yeah, and you're an offensive player. What are you looking for to get the goals for Doug?
Personally, my game is just, you know, I'll just shoot from anywhere. You know, a lot of players, some players you have, they're a bit more skillful, so they'll try dribbling the ball in on the goalkeeper and that. But I think the more shots you take on goals, it's, you know, it's like every other sport. The more shots you take, the more chance you've got of scoring.
And I would suppose also because of the boards that you have to stay after the ball for the rebound.
Yeah, you don't stop. Once you've shot, you know, the ball to go out of bounds has to go quite high. So if you shoot and it's anywhere in the general area, you know, you got to follow up and have the rest of your team attacking at the same time.
Where did you get your indoor soccer experience?
I started first in college. I went to Harvard College, and then '75 I played for Tampa Bay Rowdies, and I played indoors out in the Cow Palace at the finals out there. And we played the next year in the NESL.
So when you started, this was just a byproduct of outdoor soccer. It was something to keep you guys active during the indoor season, or during the off season of soccer.
Right, yeah, it was to keep us employed a little bit longer and give us an extra paycheck here and there.
Dr. Joe Matchnick is the supervisor of referees in the MISL, and he fills us in on the penalties.
Well, the game of soccer will be played as it is played outside. So all the laws of the game, tripping, pushing, holding, striking, charging violently and in a dangerous manner, all these will be called fouls as they are outside. But in addition, we'll have the element of the 2-minute penalty as it is in hockey. So a serious violation will require the player to go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. The other team will have a power play. If a goal is scored during that power play, the penalized player can come out.
Okay, what are the infractions then that bring about a 2-minute penalty?
Well, there would be severe tripping, severe charging, any severe nature foul, or any foul which outside would have warranted a yellow caution, a caution card. And there are 4 of those. The 3 most prevalent of these are ungentlemanly conduct, persistent infringement of the laws, and dissent. Referee's dissent. But because we have the boards around this field, we also have specific for this league a 2-minute penalty for boarding. We'll not allow any boarding, any pushing, shoving, striking the player into the boards. 2-minute penalty, possible yellow card. If it's very severe, possible red card and ejection.
Do any of your referees have indoor experience in soccer?
Well, indoor soccer has been played in the country in many different kinds of arenas. Only 2 or 3 of the referees have refereed in the NASL indoor, which is actually played in an ice hockey rink with a carpet. Indoor soccer is played in the wintertime all over the north and the northeast, and these referees have refereed indoors. The reason we brought them here to Cincinnati is because we've put the carpet down. The Cincinnati kids have been nice enough to conduct a practice session, and each referee will get experience refereeing the game as it will be played in the league.
The new game and marketing is maybe more important than what you do on the floor. The cheap seats, half of them in the building are $2.50.
That's right, 8,000. $2.50, and with 60,000 kids in Cincinnati playing soccer, this has got to be a winner.
And mom and dad?
The whole family.
Grandma, grandpa, his sisters. And really, when you think about it, we're at the top of the Coliseum. You can see it all from right up here. We're still wondering about this game. There are some very significant positive points. Your impressions of a game that may take over this winter.
Well, after watching it for a couple of weeks, Tom, I think the thing that I like the most about indoor soccer is the scoring. There's going to be an awful lot of it by both teams. And the speed at which it's played, there's very little stoppage of play. Teams change on the fly, and they're going at breakneck speed. And I think that appeals to a lot of people when there's a lot of scoring, a lot of cheering, either for or against the team that scores, depending on where it is. Plus the fact that we've got 12 home games to watch this winter. They have weekend matinees, everything going for them. I think it's a good product to watch.
So really, first year, not too much soccer from an indoor variety, a taste of it, a chance to see what's going to happen, and then move on from there.
Exactly, and with 60,000 kids playing it in this area, I think the people that started this league were very smart in choosing 6 markets where soccer has really caught on with the kids. And get them indoors and watch it during the winter. I think it's going to work.
And the indoor game features the all-round, highly skilled player, not a player who is really good at defending or is a great offensive player or has great speed. He must have all of those skills equally distributed. And he must be rugged, and that's where the American soccer player comes in. He's built differently, for some reason, tougher maybe, just from the word go. And that American player is going to be a key to the winning team in this league.
Plus, the majority of the players on every team will be American. That's a league rule. So there are people, there are players that the kids can associate with. And who knows, maybe in a short time, their pictures will be on Topps bubblegum cards.
And during this winter, TV5 will provide coverage of at least 3 kids' games, maybe even playoff coverage. Hopefully they'll make it. Tomorrow night, we'll see if the kids can deal with the fever trap. I'm excited about this.
Me too, from Philadelphia.
And people in Cincinnati will try something new at least once to see what it's about. Price is right, the game is active and fast. We'll see you here tomorrow night.
Absolutely, I'll be here.
The kids and the fever. Thanks for being with us.